welcome to each and every one of you, and it's a delight to see so many friends and indeed a few new faces in the room as well today. We have a packed afternoon, including two addresses from senior ministers from the Government of India. The fact that we have two very important and senior Indian ministers joining us by video link demonstrates the importance that India places on the UK and the significance of the bilateral relationship as well. The video link, I suppose, in many ways is the demonstration of that great collaboration between the UK IT engineers and Indian IT engineers, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it continues to work. And we're also joined by Mr. Krishnan and Mr. Taneja from India Infrastructure Finance Company. Shaurya Doval, who is a very important man, an investment banker formerly, and now director of the India Foundation, which is a leading think tank in Delhi and one which the government listens to, because at least 5 of your fellows have got into the Indian cabinet, and all the ministers speaking as well. So a very important think tank that looks and feeds in back into government as well. The theme is about doing business in India and the ease of doing business in India. Prime Minister Modi, when he soon coming into office, quite clearly said that 142 in the World Bank rankings, and Rita, where's Rita? Rita's here. Rita's the lady responsible for that ranking. She's come all the way from Washington, puts it at 142, and that's simply not acceptable, according to Mr. Modi, and I think many people in this room here. So we're looking forward to hearing from you as to what can be done to improve that, and your views as to how you think Mr. Modi is currently doing as well. Concerns that many foreign investors, and indeed many Indian businesses have, that India was a corrupt place to do business. And Prime Minister Modi was elected on a big anti-corruption drive. And therefore, in my editorial in the Indian Investment Journal, you'll see that I believe, though it doesn't feature in your index, that the drive against corruption is probably one of the most important elements of easing in doing business. Does the West regard Modi's Make in India call as a threat? Does it mean job losses in the UK and the US? And is he creating a political hot potato for governments in other parts of the world?
Manoj, and I'd also like to say a thank you to Dina, your lovely wife, because behind every very successful man, there's a very important and powerful lady. So Dina, thank you, and also to your colleagues for helping organise this event today. Well, we all know it's 1 year since Modi was elected as Prime Minister, a hugely successful election campaign. But it's 20 years since Ashurst first committed ourselves as a firm to India, which is why we've got lots of scars. And we set up a liaison office in '94. So you may ask yourself, well, how can we do all this without an office? And I'm very pleased to introduce to you today, and Gopika Pant, could you please stand up? Why did Ashurst enter into a best friend relationship with Gopika? Gopika is a very senior lawyer in India. She essentially trained and told Shardul Shroff of Amershand how to do M&A deals. The most important thing you need to find in India when you're doing business there, you've got to find people that you can trust. India, since we were involved back in sort of 94, 95, has progressed hugely. Today it's growing about 7.5%. It has a faster growth rate than China. Modi is really putting forward his Make in India campaign to take manufacturing from its current state today, 16% of the economy, to around 25% by 2022. So what has Modi achieved? Well, to my mind, Modi has been the catalyst for change. And I went to Vibrant Gujarat in January. I don't know whether any of you have been to Vibrant Gujarat. But it was still very much, this is what we've achieved in Gujarat. But to my mind, it was Modi saying to the rest of India, well, this is what you can achieve. This is what we've done in Gujarat, but now it's over to you. And hot off the press, and my fingers are still burning, the DIPP have just brought out this, this publication, which is called Assessment Framework for State-Level Reforms Enabling Ease of Doing Business. And this is the blueprint for the states to say, right, this is how we're going to do it, this is how we're going to emulate Gujarat.